One quiet morning in rural China, a farmer stepped into his rice field carrying a strange sack that wriggled from the inside. As he reached the perfect spot, he untied the bag and outpoured hundreds of tiny crabs, not into a pond or river as you might expect, but straight into a rice paddy. It sounds insane, but that moment marked the beginning of a quiet revolution in Chinese agriculture. Soon, more farmers began releasing newborn crab larvae into their rice fields. What started as an experiment quickly spread across regions like Shenzhen, Zhejiang, Hubei, and Liaoning, provinces known both for rice cultivation and freshwater crab farming. But why crabs? And why in rice fields? The story traces back to 1984, when a Chinese farmer rented a piece of unused swampy land to raise crabs. He didn't settle for the traditional method. Instead, he partnered with agricultural scientists from Know.your.University to improve the quality of the harvest. The result? Massive profits, and a model that inspired thousands to follow suit. But over time, the rapid spread of crab farming caused environmental damage. Wetlands dried up. Soil quality declined. Water sources were strained. So, in an effort to protect nature and their income, farmers combined the two, growing rice and farming crabs in the same field. The outcome was astonishing. Crabs naturally reduced pests and weeds, their waste enriched the soil, and their presence eliminated much of the need for pesticides and chemical fertilizers. Meanwhile, rice fields gave the crabs the ideal habitat, clean water, oxygen, and abundant organic matter. Today, this eco-friendly partnership between rice and crabs is a model of sustainable farming. In just 7,200 square feet, a field can yield 1,000 kilograms of rice and 100 kilograms of freshwater crabs, a full meal harvested from the same patch of land, and it scales fast. In a 33-acre farm, you might find 260,000 crabs crawling beneath the rice stalks. But the benefits aren't just economic. Crabs help improve water and soil quality, reduce methane emissions, and turn poor land fertile again. They feed on pests and algae, while producing natural fertilizer. Still, it's not simple. In the early years, farmers lost up to 60% of their crabs, and some suffered losses of over $7,000 due to inexperience. But with time, education, and better techniques, crab rice farming turned into one of China's most successful agroecological methods. Every year between February and June, crab larvae are released. They are fed high-quality feed until mid-July, and from there, they live off natural sources in the field, tiny fish, snails, water plants, until harvest time in September. By then, the rice is ripe, and the crabs have reached their peak size. They're gathered, sold across China, and served as a luxury delicacy in places like Shanghai, or used in traditional Chinese medicine, which values their meat for its health benefits. And believe it or not, this is not a new idea. Ancient Chinese farmers have raised fish in rice paddies for over 2,000 years, using them to eat insects and fertilize the soil. So don't be surprised if one day you see a crab, or even a fish, swimming in a rice field. In China, that's not chaos, it's brilliance.